This is No Face Bigfoot, and welcome to my Old School Gamer Magazine, issue number 21, Unwrapping video. And this issue's special focus is on first-person shooters, such as Duke Nukem, Doom, and all kinds of good stuff. So, first off, this comes, of course, with a poster. FPS, first person shooters. Oh yeah. Been around since the days of the Atari 2600. Or at least we think. Atari computers, baby. Anyway, if we go into the magazine here, usually advertisements, and then right here, and what we're going to do is this. I'm going to do something a little bit different here. So we're going to flip this over. Oh yeah. There we go. So we can actually see what's in the magazine, right? Okay. So, as you can see, we've got a whole bunch of different games here. Okay. So, Dragon's Lair. Don't know if that's a first-person shooter or not, but anyway, that's a pretty good game. Light gun games. Duck Hunt, anyone? Disruptor. Major Havoc. I don't think that was a first-person shooter. Okay. So, we started out talking about arcades and stuff. Look at that. Dragon's Lair. Alright. Wrestling. TWA. I remember that. Next, we have talk about Strife. Okay. Everything old was new again. And talks about how excuse me, no, I don't have corona. About Doom and all this other stuff. So and then it talks about the Strife demo, which I believe is a Doom mod. I might be wrong about that. So correct me if I'm wrong. Other things, Power Slave. Alright, this was a game that was on the original PlayStation. True 3D level action. That was huge back in the mid-90s when the PlayStation came out, because they did not want any two-dimensional games to be on there, you know, like Metrovania games or like Zelda, okay? Alright. So, light gun shooters. Now, this one talks about one of my favorites from the 80s. Crossbow. They had a crossbow down at Fort Lee, down, you know, by Petersburg and Hopewell, Virginia, at the AFES, or the, you know, the PX, as they call it. Now they had like a little miniature mall in there and everything, in a cafeteria, but this game, these people walk across. You got to shoot, you know, as things are falling down, and different stages. It was actually very advanced for its time. It came out in '83, I think. I wasn't too good at the game. They talk about Lethal Enforcers 2, House of the Dead 2 for the Dreamcast, which was one of the best series around. And of course, they have the Typing of the Dead. That's crazy. Time Crisis, which again is another Namco classic that you see in the arcades. I believe they went up to 5, I think. So, they talk about the Dragon's Lair mini arcade quarter scale ones. I believe it's quarter scale if I remember correctly. Again, this game was 50 cents in the arcade back in the early 80s. No, don't think so. I just watched other people play. I'm going to get banned off of YouTube, or I'm going to get a strike. Ooh, I'm talking about Nazis. We're talking about shooting them up, you cucumber head. Jeez. Wolfenstein 3D. And you can actually play the actual Wolfenstein. And the last one was about the two twin sisters or whatever. And I played that. I was going to try to get the platinum on it, but I didn't feel like playing another 20 hours just to. But anyway, they actually have this on there. So that's pretty cool. They talk about Pack Attack. which, did not know about that. Okay, that must be some kind of water, some kind. So, all right, we're gonna go ahead on here and let's look at some good stuff. 32X library. Get over here. There we go. Just upper. That's MK2. That's not MK1. That's the where you knock him into the acid pool. First person nausea. Please shoot me, mommy. That's not a good thing to say. All right. Disruptor. I don't know too much about this game. I don't know if it's really a game or not. Let's see what it says. At a time where games in the first-person shooter genre tried incredibly hard to mirror the gameplay of Doom, Universal's interactive... I remember this now. Was a breath of fresh air. Although it sold just 130,000 copies on the console, its solid use of 3D gameplay, excellent control, weapon, and enemy diversity, and a fun story made it a game that was unique for its time and one that has aged considerably well over 2 decades since its initial release. I remember this now. And I believe maybe Austin on the Gameplay and Talk channel may have actually did a Let's Play of this. So, I don't remember too much about the game, but I remember it now. Okay. Interview with John Romero, Wolfenstein 3D. Alright, this is one of the guys that made it really cool to shoot up Nazis. Oh, can't say that, use that term. Yeah. It's a white supremacist term, I might get a strike on YouTube. Oh, man. Okay. And don't I wish I looked that good? I wish I had hair like that. I just wish I did, man. And you actually get to kill Hitler. What is that, Mecha Hitler? I think in the modern Wolfenstein games, seriously, they're actually a really good adaptation, but they just don't sell that well. And I can't remember which version, was it the first or second of the newer ones, where you actually go on Venus and Hitler assassinates a very young Ronald Reagan. It's just an incredible scene. And then you actually get a trophy for assassinating Hitler, which is awesome. But the problem is, of course, you get shot to death. But, I mean, the game is really some bizarre and just... It makes you think. It's a really good game. It's a really good series. And not to give away any more major spoilers, but what is it, Derkowitz or whatever his name is, his head gets cut off. Somehow it survives, and then they put it on a super soldier. And that's how Blazkowicz. That's it, Blazkowicz, in the second game. So that's insane, though. Major Havoc's one of the best vector games out there. Like the first stage, like between stages, there's a little game of Breakout on this part of the screen right here. And I forgot what it does, but it helps you, like makes the game easier, I think, or the next level. Or it gives you points. I can't remember. I can't remember if you knock all the bricks down, because I've never seen anybody do it. But I remember in John's Arcade that he has this game in his basement, and it's an amazing game. This is an interview, isn't it? By Kevin Butler. Who is being interviewed here? Red Baron. That was an old game. I guess I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Owen Rubin. Yeah, this is a really fun game. And then you would land, and there was like a trackball that went left and right. What was it? It went left and right, and then you had another. And then you had a jump button to make you go. Yeah, and then you had a jump button to make you go up and down. And if you held the jump button too hard, you would hit a roof, hit the ceiling, and you'd fall back down. You also have hit oxygen tanks. It's a maze, like Pac-Man almost. And there we go, right here. And in the game, you go up, you hit the top here, like you hit this little green spot right here. You come back down. You'd have O2, which would help your oxygen level right there. So once you hit the reactor, you had to escape. So that was always a rush. I could get like to the third or fourth level. Okay, there we go. There's more pictures of Major Havoc. This is not a first-person shooter, so. All right. And then there we go right there. Winning Breakout gave you a free guy. So now I learned it right here. It gives you an extra man. Also, Breakout was needed for long trips in hyperspace. If you're an old gamer like I am, you get the joke. If you're in the last 20 years, you probably don't, unless you're in the nostalgic games, you know. The bookshelf here, Once Upon Atari. Ready Player 2. Again, I don't know much about this. Beyond Donkey Kong, a history of Nintendo arcade games. I assume that would be like about Popeye and that kind of stuff, which would be pretty cool. Oh, the Player Choice Tins. They had one at Tenpin Coliseum in Richmond. All right. Advertising a video game convention, which is already passed. I probably would have gone to this if it wasn't for COVID. Bloomington is right on the interstate, so I go right past it when I used to drive. Was it on I-74 or something like that? So I used to pass when I would go and two back from North Dakota and everything. And then on the back, iArcade advertisement. So, and Double Dragon. I'm not sure which game that is. And Dragon's Lair. I should know what that game is, and I don't remember. Anyway, that's the latest issue of Old School Gamer, and I have a few more reviews coming up here. So I'd like to thank you for watching the video. Slap that thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. Hit that subscribe button, and you know, down below, just say hi or something. You know, say what's up, No Face, when you coming out, which I want to talk about in a separate video. I'm out.